there from rugby, and all of a sudden he comes out, pick up of 5 yards, and the reason is their offensive line is moving the line of scrimmage. And this guy right here, Harris Barton, is a huge reason. Harris Barton was one of my favorite players when I was with this 49er group. He worries about absolutely everything, from my stance, is the ball gone, to what's for supper, you name it, he worries about it.
2nd down and 5. Waters up to 76 yards rushing. Young just got that off to Logan, and Logan with a good turn gets up close to the 1st down marker. He'll be just short. Go back and talk a little bit about Harris Barton, certainly the premier tackle. Let's take a look at the Millen file on Harris Barton.
Well, these are the things that stand out with Harris. First of all, he's got tremendous hands and feet. You're not going to beat him. He's a master technician. He'll always stay in front of you. He never let you get to his shoulder either way. He's always got great technique. Now, in the film room, the coaches have even said, look, we just turn it over to Harris because he sees more sometimes than we do. But most important, this guy is the all-pro warrior. Now, look at his face. Let me tell you something. That's a smile for Harris Barton. He is not only a great player, but he is just a great guy.
Harris Barton, and certainly when you talk about maybe a little lack of leadership on the defensive side of the ball, he's one of those quiet leaders on the offensive side of the ball.
And everybody goes to him. Harris Barton controls not only the coach's role, but in big team meetings, he's one of the guys you look to.
3rd, less than a yard, and Young dives for it, and he's got it. Steve Young, 1st down, 49ers at the 37-yard line now of Atlanta. Young, 11 of 15, 135 yards coming into this drive. 2 more connections to John Taylor.
There's Big Harris. Harris had a tough offseason. His father's battling cancer. He's from Atlanta, battling cancer back there. Paul Barton. And Harris is one of those guys who's always on his mind. When I saw him on Friday when I came in, how's my dad's doing? Fine. He's always thinking about him. He's out there playing hard for him, and he's with you all the time there, Mr. Barton.
1st down for the 49ers, and Young goes for Rice. Rice has it to the 10-yard line. Scott Case all over him, but there's Jerry Rice doing his thing.
Well, we said they had to get the hands into the wide receivers, Rice and Taylor. You saw 2 completions to Taylor. Now it's Rice's turn, and it's a great catch. He turns the safety around. Ball's there as the defender's there. Rice comes down with the catch. Rick Bryan also throwing the quarterback around.
So Young and Rice connect, and the 49ers on the doorstep at the 11-yard line. Waters plows his way for about 4. Connor is there, Jesse Solomon and Mike Gann. And the 49ers moving the ball at will. So both of these defenses who have struggled through the first 2 weeks of the season having their problems again here in week 3.
And you think back with Steve Young having the flu and the way he's playing, I would think maybe they're going to want him to get sick more often.
Well, he's having a strong game. Dwayne Gordon in at linebacker now for Atlanta. Young trying to find a man, getting some pressure now. Tim Green turns him back.
This is vintage Steve Young. Oh, he caught his own ball, tried to score. Unbelievable.
That might have been the worst pass he's thrown all day, but maybe he had it in mind.
Heck, he knew what he was doing right from the start. Watch the scramble, watch the feet. This is what you can't coach, and this is what you can't defend. Get out of my way, Tim Green. Now cut backfield, make Chuck Smith miss for the 2nd time. Now watch the ball. He just pulled the string too much. Volleyballed it back. How's that gonna be marked? Young back to pass, complete to Young.
Gordon and Clark were the 2 Atlanta defenders. It looked like it went off Vinnie Clark, number 27. Who got a hand on the ball and bounced it right back to Steve Young. But his alertness and presence of mind to keep going for the goal line. A remarkable play. We've seen a couple of bizarre plays in this game. Back in the first half, that fumble recovery by Wallace as it was knocked loose from Vinnie Clark, who had made an interception on Young.
And you watch that play, and it was just like the NBA following your shot. You take that shot, and you got to make sure you got to follow it. And Steve Young did just that.
Just short of the first down. He needed to get almost to the 1 for a first down.
There you go. He's got one less than John Taylor today. That's great. And it's easy to see why they call him the wild man.
He is exciting and talented. He's got a third down. He needs about a football for a first down. If they get there, then it'll be just a little more than a yard to the end zone. Atlanta by 4 with 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Waters, touchdown.
If you're an Atlanta defender, you knew the play before it was going to start. Watch that fullback where he's going to go. He's going to lead you to where Ricky Waters ends up. Watch the fullback right here. See? He's going to take you right to the ball. Ricky Waters comes over. Good job there by Amp Lee. Good block. That was able to give him the time to get into the end zone.
Colfer for the point after. These have been a little adventurous the last couple of games, but he nails that. And the 49ers retake the lead. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. San Francisco 23, Atlanta 20.
Life. Around every corner, financial questions, choices, surprises. When you need direction, the Principal Financial Group can guide you toward your goals. With flexible insurance, solid investment strategies, stability you can count on. No wonder people have been coming to the Principal for over a century. To secure your future, to get an advantage, get the Principal Edge.